E.
I don't know if it's allowed, but I post interior design on my Reddit account, and I am too paranoid to use it to post here, in the off chance someone will recognize the inside of my home and connect the story to me lol. So, I'm using a new Reddit account. Hope that's okay.
Here's the story.
It's a dating story. I am 33F. I was 32 when this all started. I was introduced to 34M via my mom's colleague at the hospital they work at. My mom and her colleague thought he was an eligible bachelor and that we might hit it off. My mom had not met 34M but had heard he was a nice guy, and my mom's colleague doesn't know me. He only knows my mom. Still, I decided to be open to it. For a long time, I have chosen to skip making any efforts towards dating, mostly because I was too busy with my other pursuits. The pandemic as a frontline nurse really drained me as well. Anyway, I'm open to it now. 34M was not in my city at the time. He was writing exams elsewhere. He is now a resident doctor. This meant we had to begin our communication via texting. Although it's hard to start off that way, I am a very good texter/communicator. I am able to convey my personality over text. All this to say, I made a genuine and strong effort to present myself and engage in conversation with 34M. Unfortunately, most of his replies were lackluster. He was constantly apologizing for replying after several days, stating he was too busy, etc. I continued to keep an open mind. I am an easygoing person. I told him not to stress about that and that there is no need to apologize every time because I get it. I told him we could meet up when he's back in the city, and for him to let me know. We exchanged a few more texts. I was telling him about my day at the beach and some Italian spot I discovered. Along with this, I sent him a photo of a view. No response ever again. For context, at this point neither of us had exchanged photos of each other because altogether I think we only exchanged less than 15 texts. The conversation didn't get anywhere because he was mostly texting back apologies. We had added each other on Instagram, but I don't have photos of myself on my IG. I only post my hobby, which is photography. He had some photos of himself on his page, and they weren't great, in the sense that they didn't give me a real idea of what he looks like. He also is not active on there. He never asked me for my photo. I would have given it if he asked. I don't judge people based on their photos anyway. Photos don't really give an accurate representation of a person. Fast forward to now, he is working at the hospital with my mom's colleague. Apparently, he mentioned to that colleague that he briefly talked to me but stated we were both too busy as a reason for not getting anywhere. The colleague, who hasn't seen me, made a vague comment to my mom about how since 34M is now a doctor, he's going to have high standards. When my mom relayed this to me, we both took offense at this comment. It came across as if I'm not up to his standards somehow. How can someone who only exchanged not more than 15 texts with me have determined that? Which leads me to believe he assumed I am unattractive. Well, I recently visited my mom at work and he was there, approached me and started flirting without knowing who I am. I knew who he was though, and I reminded him. He is now wanting to start over, but I can't help but think about how likely it is that he initially ghosted me because he thought I was unattractive. AITAH for trusting my intuition and holding my assumption against him.